What a journey.
We are sitting here just contemplating on our 10 years and plus of becoming the Now BU team. And I remember that Skype call we did when you were all lost in New York, thinking how to, after quitting your business and closing it down and going with one-way ticket to New York, and thinking that you're gonna start your dream life in US. And when all the papers started falling and nothing worked out, but you still started to do some workshops and try to find someone who believed in you, and it was quite a difficult journey. And I remember that you presented the concept of retreat when it was like nowhere popular like now before, and we were like trying to explain people and translate into our language, and started doing these retreats, which was difficult to tell people what to do, why you need to retreat yourself from somewhere, why to leave your family and the kids, and what is it for, and what you'll get out of it. And now looking back these 10 years, how many amazing stories, thousands of women went through this process of journey into yourself and like transformed their health, their relationships, created new jobs, started new businesses, found their best friends, and traveled together the world. It's such a gift to witness, and we wanted to share that message also with you.
So we are three sisters. My name is Leonora.
I'm Egle.
Yeva. And we are coming, our base is from Lithuania. We are just here saying hello for you from Ibis Island, where we live and we are based. And actually we're really gratefully stopping the time. What we also recommend you and everyone in life, just to stop and reflect about life, about, let's say, what happened for you 10 years ago, and
basically your journey.
The journey. And this is actually, this journey, what we really want to be grateful for is, first of all, the journey what we created through Now BU movement. So it's conscious movement for women's evolution, and us together as blood sisters, we became soul sisters, and we, through this movement, which was trust, no plan, just intuitive gathering and spreading them inner wisdom, what was coming for me after near-death experience almost 15 years ago, brought us to the place where we became such a huge family, international family, with so many women who really taking and integrating their best selves in daily life, and standing for their dreams and standing for their beauty, and living life with integrity. So thanks to you. When I was in New York that day, when I didn't know what to do, your belief, your curiosity brought us all to Ibiza. This is where happened our first retreat.
It's amazing. It was like really, first of all, we did it for ourselves because we didn't have a following, we didn't have clients looking after. There was no Instagram, Facebook pages at that time, and we said we invested our money just to have a break from our corporate career, to take a week
such
off.
a different world. I mean,
and then we said, let's just do it, the first program for us, even if no one comes. And actually,
it was like that.
Yeah, first ever, it was like two of our friends and half us paid, and us just renting a place and trying to go through all this program and feeling into it, what are the pillars of the program. And it was the biggest transformation, first of all, for us. And then it built the self-trust and of our thing, what we are doing. We didn't know at that time where we're gonna lead the people, but step by step, then it kind of strengthened our commitment, and then we said, okay, let's keep doing it and let's spread the word.
So what was the biggest transformation for you, Egle, in those 10 years?
Yeah, for me it was the only way to fulfill my dream, basically, because I was always very career driven, and I could reach my career dreams and goals very fast and very quick, and I ended up being in the manager's position role very young and very quickly, but then I was always having, since my childhood, I wanted to help people. I wanted to do something meaningful. I wanted to impact other people's lives. I saw all the struggles and problems around the globe, and I couldn't believe that I was doing something so meaningless, you know, and it's something about lots of consumerism and consumption and pollution, and yeah, I just couldn't work anymore somewhere where I really didn't follow my values. So the path of being in the personal development journey and going deeper into transformation, to see my fears about, you know, quitting something, leaving somewhere where I don't know, not knowing exactly what's my life mission. That's where I help people now when they come with the dreams and they're scared to start the entrepreneurial journey, or they don't know how to follow their path and, you know, how to find this dream. And then I see their eyes, you know, starting to sparkle like mine did when we used to have these conversations, that I'm able to do something much more powerful and bigger and support others. So now when consulting, you know, small businesses and entrepreneurs who are driven by purpose, so at least they want to do something meaningful, there's so much magic you can create around your talent, your gifts that you have, but there's always someone has to believe in you, like a mentor, a friend, a community, and also to show you the possibilities as a path, what you can do in the journey. But so this is a connection, what we started talking before, that you have to connect the, let's say, your business life and whatever you want to achieve as a goals, as a personality, and also a spiritual journey, because that's your essence, what comes from inside.
Yeah, I see a big shift, and I'm thanks to you and your passion. Now Be You is growing. Now Be You community is growing. Our platform is blossoming in many other ways than we started back 10 years ago. And what was for you, Yeva, as I know your journey was also very strong and still, what do you find this as a transformation for yourself in these 10 years?
I think, you know, it was probably about helping myself first. You know, I was also, from outside, I was very successful, very happy in my, as well, international career, doing a job that apparently I loved as well. But you know, at some point I ended up in the situation where I was so stressed, I was just exhausted, I was feeling that, okay, I just need to, you know, to do something, for not really understanding why I'm doing this. And that also took me to the position where I was like, so why is it for? Where is it taking me? And then I really understood, and I had a lot of friends struggling the same way, you know, they're in the good company, in a good position, but at the same time, they cannot find the peace with themselves. They cannot, you know, they bring all the stress at home for the families, for the kids, and then nobody is happy. So yeah, I started as well, together with your help as well, really reflecting on my values, on my choices in life, and little by little really getting out of that illusion, of that bubble that society is saying it's the right thing to do, it's the right path to follow. And then, yeah, through our retreats, as we joined even while being in the corporate life, right? Like doing it in parallel. All our weekends, all our holidays were just part of our retreats. So we were starting to heal, to learn about ourselves. And then it's really, I discovered that movement, dance, it's a great liberation for me. And then I started to go deeper, to learn different techniques, and then, you know, to share in our retreats. So, you know, finding the tools that really worked for me first, and then share it with others, together with my coaching practices and so on. It just really, I'm so happy now, because I really understand these businesswomen who are in this leadership position, how to become this more conscious leader, conscious woman, conscious mother, who is really taking, first of all, taking care of herself, right?
So body movement is a great liberation for the mind and also soul. And I realized what a big shift happened when you started to bring this, let's say, this passion in our retreats and now BU retreats for women. As I've seen through the years how women, they are so grateful, they are shining. Even the ones who said, I don't like to dance, I don't like to move. I mean, that was the greatest magic and is, when they are bringing it in their kitchen, daily life, after work, stress release practices is really wonderful. And that's my greatest gift for.
What about you?
To really realize, the trust. The trust that it took place for those last 15 years after my near-death experience, that really suddenly from one day to another, my life has shifted. Just coming back to the body, I really started to see everything different. Being me as a business owner in a show business and based on being a lawyer, my life was totally different. I saw as a goal-driven reality, and suddenly from one day to another, my heart just opened. My first eye, I could see beyond the veil of material world. I could see people's energies, suffering souls, their thoughts, limiting beliefs, and I was suffering much more than I could ever believe and imagine. So I had no choice. The choice was already done. I had to go in the path of trust. And that trust brought me to many doubts, to many fears, to many realities where I needed to face that limiting beliefs. And actually on that path, you came as my angels, first of all, and as my mirrors, because you doubt when I was doubting, you believed when I was believing, and the whole family just really glued together from a totally different quality of connection. So actually this path brought us not only as the blood sisters together to work together, but also as the soul sisters to bring in so many thousands of women as soul sisters, as reconnections that yes, if you're a woman, it's not because we are discriminating man or woman. No, the woman is the roots. The woman is a womb that every human being comes through the womb. And that's where the roots are of the tree. Yeah, and if the woman is happy, the family is happy, husband is happy, children are happy, and we as sisters and friends and aunts and mothers are happy. So that's the greatest journey for in those 10 years, to trust what is happening through me, as that was and is still the biggest let's say reason and the word of mouth why women are coming back to our retreats and why they are still reaching us out. Because it's impossible to say, oh, I have this diploma or I graduated something. It's great, it's wonderful, because we are all evolving. But when my life brought me to this totally different connection from one day to another, all I need to do is to be vulnerable and open for the magic to come in and really reflect to every soul, to every life, what is exactly needing at that moment. And it's so unique, it's so authentic, and actually it's unrepeatable. Everyone who is coming back, even for 5 or 10 years, they say it's always something new. New, not about something what show we are providing. It's about your inner experience when you're bringing in that joy, that power, that inner belief, inner guidance, that this is it. All I need to do is follow and really polish myself, my essence, to really go my way. I really, really appreciate our journey together, and together with you in the present moment and in the future, as I'm happy also to see one-on-one work together with us in soul evolution, men and women, and in women's retreat or gatherings or events where we do a wellness experiences in different parts of the world and our country, to really bring this in a sense with oneself. So, as we are here, may this journey be continued in a broader perspective, right?
Exactly. Joining Now Be You.
Joining Now Be You journey. Thank you, sisters.